All right. All right. This is a program. It
Yeah, I see.
checks for curse words in a text file. So here's the text file. I have it directly on my computer.
What library is it using?
This is us using Python, and the only thing I'm importing is URL lib, which allows you to connect to the World Wide Web, resources on the World Wide Web. So that's how I import that module, so I can get access to that.
So the library's on the web somewhere.
Well, let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. I'm supposed to explain it to you how it's supposed to work. So here's the file. It's this is the program. It's supposed to read a text file, scan it. If there's any curse words in it, it tells you. If there's no curse words, it converts it into pirate speak. If there's no curse words in it, it translates it into pirate talk.
But if there are curse words,
it just stops. It tells you there's curse words in it. It stops. So let me explain to you how it works. So at least when we demonstrate, well, let me show you how it works first. So in Python, what I do is I open up the file. This is the location of it right there. Then I read the file, whatever the contents of that text file is, into this variable. I print it out so you can see what it is, and just to check to see if I read it incorrectly too. Okay. Then I call this this function that I wrote, scan for crap talk. Okay, and I pass what I've read into the file. Okay, I've read the data. I pass into that function. Now here's that function, and what this function does is it first uses this library URL lib. It uses the URL open function in that library to open up a connection to this website. And this website, if you pass it a text string, it automatically returns a true or false.
So
true, yeah, a true if it's got curse words in it, a false if it doesn't. Okay. So once that happens, if it's true, I print something that says, hey, there's curse words in the file, and it stops. If false, I say, hey, there's no curse words. I'm going to translate it into pirate speak, and I wrote this function, translate to arg, which is something very similar.
Wait, what's that else? How can you get an else?
Oh, the else.
An empty text file or something?
You won't get it. Yeah, if there's some type of something wrong, it's kind of like catches an error or something of that nature. It shouldn't go there. Yeah, you're right. So this function, translate to arg, it takes a text file, it opens up a URL connection to this website. When you pass a text file to that website, it does a translation into pirate speak. It doesn't work very well, but that's not the idea.
So this is just
it's just for practice.
Learn programs how to integrate with resources.
Right. So now that you've seen it, I'm going to. Right now, this is the file. It's got no curse words in it right now. Okay, I've taken the curse words out. Let me save it. Okay, now I'm going to run this program, and here's the output right here. All right. So it printed out the input. If you ask me, the captain's feeling a bit tipsy today. In fact, the captain may be 3 sheets to the wind. Okay. So it scanned for curse words and said no curse words. As a reward, we'll translate into pirate speak. It says, if you ask me, captain be feeling a bit tipsy today. In fact, yonder captain may be 3 sheets to the wind. So that was the translation into the pirate speak, which is kind of neat. It's just like when you look at it, it's mostly comments. There's there's only like 10 or 12 actual lines of code in this thing.
Yeah, but the code is that URL resource.
Of course. But that's kind of neat that you can access stuff like that. I can go to that website and just type in the URL and put the word in the locator in the web browser, and it will do the same thing. But this is kind of neat that you got a program that calls it so easy to do. So I change it to shits instead of sheets, and I'm going to run it again. And this time it comes back, you screwed up curse words in the text file and it stops.
Why not add a string that replaces curse words?
Maybe my next project I'll do that, but I